Hi everyone, I'm Holly with Missouri River Soap, and today I am making Caribbean cocktail soap. I'm adding in the coconut milk. I use some canned coconut milk. I look for the kind without the guar gum, and I'm just going to give it a nice blend into my oils. You may be able to see a little bit of bits and bobs, and those are what I'm trying to break up before I add in the lye solution. So now here is the lye solution. Add that in slowly. And now to give it a nice blend, I'm looking for emulsification. And when I work in the bigger batches, it does take a little bit longer to emulsify. I hope everyone has been well. Quite a bit of time has passed since the Rainbow Extravaganza. I've been quite busy trying to get ready for our next release. I know a lot of you like the real-time videos. It was still really hot when I filmed this, so it was best that I filmed it without speaking at the time, just so that I could have all of my air conditioning and dehumidifiers running. I'm adding in the fragrance. This is sugar cane and papaya, and it smells oh so good. You can see it's a very clear fragrance, so it was very easy to work with color-wise. I'm not stick blending it quite yet because I will be stick blending the colors. Whew, I just about didn't make it on that pour. So I'm doing 3 colors, and this first one is a green. I believe, if I remember correctly, that I was using all of the neon and mica blends from Nurture Soap Supplies. I got this idea when I was making Huckleberry Fluff for the Rainbow Extravaganza. I just loved the look of the purple and the blue and the green swirling together, so that was my inspiration on this one. I find it best to go ahead and stick blend the pigment so it doesn't end up with little speckles in the soap batter. Alright, so it's time to pour. Now you may be able to see that it's starting to get thick. So it has a little bit of texture there. Looks like I need to give it a little bit of a stir again. So because the batter is getting so thick, my design isn't going to happen quite as I wanted it to. It still turns out quite beautiful, but it's not the design that I had originally planned. But this was a brand new fragrance, and it did accelerate a little bit. Not bad, but it got thick enough that the colors stayed a little bit more separate than I wanted. I was thinking kind of Northern Lights. I was thinking peacock feathers. Those were some of the inspirations for the color choices, and it turned out quite delightful, but I decided that I'd probably go ahead with the name of Caribbean Cocktail because I think it fits it just a little bit better. Okay, there we go. Get that color stirred in. This purple is just spectacular. Time to give it a smack down. I usually cut this out of the regular speaking videos, but since we're doing a voiceover here, I'll leave that in. We smack it down so that it will release the air bubbles. When air bubbles get trapped in the soap, and even they can be very, very tiny, what happens is when you go to cut them, you may see little speckles, little bumps, you know, sometimes it can be really bad depending on how thick the soap was if it didn't get smacked down really well. So that's why we smack the mold down. A lot of people smack it on the floor, but I'm a germaphobe, so it's not going on the floor. None of my stuff touches the floor. So basically I'm just doing a splatter top here with the rest of the soap. I do love a shiny, freshly made batch of soap. Isn't that pretty? A few days has passed at this point and it's time to cut. The camera struggled to focus on that one a little bit and it's a little overexposed, but you get the general idea. The colors are quite bright, definitely brighter than what's being shown on camera here. I use that little silicone mold to kind of catch the soap that doesn't quite fit in the cutter. If you wonder what that is over there all the time. I'm missing the music from the strings doing it this way. These are definitely brighter than what this camera is showing right now. I just love these colors together. And I most certainly didn't get the design that I was going for. I would have needed a little thinner batter to get the design I wanted, but I'm happy with this one for sure. It's kind of funny now to look at this. This is one of the first soaps that I made after the Rainbow Extravaganza. It's quite a small batch, actually. I have really increased my batch sizes, and so this is a pretty tiny batch. I know a lot of you guys see designs. I don't tend to look the bars over that much when I'm actually cutting it. I love that little swirl. So you guys often see stuff, oh yeah, now that's a good swirl. Very Dr. Seuss-like. You guys tend to see stuff that I don't see, so it's fun when you point it out to me. Okay, so that's pretty much it. This is the Caribbean Cocktail Soap, and it'll be coming up with our September release. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you later. Bye.